All right, guys, this is something a little different today. This is going to be a review of these Meta Vanguard sunglasses. And what these are new Oakley glasses that have come out. And what they do is they have a camera here on the front, and they have speakers built in on the headphones. And they have buttons on the side that basically allow you to capture either video or audio, depending on how you press. You press once for capture a picture, which is a 18 megapixel camera, or you hold it down to do a video. And then also you can customize the other button for different functions. And on the side here, they've got a little slide knob. It's actually on this other side. And you can turn the volume up and down on the glasses themselves. I've had them for a couple weeks now, so I've got a pretty good idea of how they work. As you can see from a styling perspective, they're kind of like 1990s a little bit. You know, I've worn these same style Oakleys for a long time. The big benefit being the Oakley versus they have some other versions that are more like glasses, and they also have some competitors that also Ray-Ban that make some similar, but they all look kind of awkward and weird just because they're trying to cram a lot of stuff into a short space. These I actually think look all right, especially depending on the lens. I chose these lenses because this is a Road Prism lens, and I'll show you on the screen kind of what it looks like as you're going down. The big thing with the Road Prism is these are the lightest lenses, meaning they let in the most light, and these are focused for road driving. And what that means is when you're looking at asphalt, the colors and textures that you see on the road, it accentuates basically asphalt, and you can see potholes, things like that better. I've run like the Road Prisms for a long time. It's a really good lens. The major downside is they're easy to scratch. And I don't know if you can notice, but I've already just had it for a little while. I've got a little nick down at the bottom, and I've only had it for a couple weeks. And that's one of the big negatives. When you buy these, you also get a charging case. I'm not sure how big the battery is in it, but it seems to be once you set them in there, it locks here and it connects and it keeps them charged. So far, I've not ran the batteries down completely, but I haven't used them in a like 7, 8 hour time frame, which is what they advertise the battery life to be. So I don't know exactly how long the battery is going to last. But so far, I've not even got it below 50% when I've been using them, and that's to do like video, audio, those kind of things. Now, style-wise, they're a bulky sunglass. I don't know if you can see here, but they take up a lot of your space. If you have like a big head, probably gonna be more optimal for these. If you have a small head, it might look a little awkward. And the other thing is they're kind of heavy when you're wearing them. Normal sunglasses, they kind of weigh just a little bit. These are probably, I would say, almost double the weight if I'd had to guess. If we're at a regular pair of sunglasses, I'll pull a set and we'll take a look and see here in a little bit. But these, to me, after you've had them on for a little while, you can definitely feel it. That's the one big negative that I can say, is that you just feel the nasal pressure as they've been worn for a while. Now, it's the ease of use, which we're going to switch over to the screen on my phone. These are very, very easy to use as far as, and that's the biggest feature and the biggest thing that I like about them, and why they might be something that you might like too, is because when you have their app, the biggest problem I have with like GoPro and anything else that captures video is the apps are not very intuitive and they take forever to upload photos. And so I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna show you on the screen kind of in real time what it looks like to go on there. You're gonna take and you hit a button, and all you gotta do is you just have these on your head, and that kind of turns them on automatically. And once you've got them on your head, you do the on-screen function and you just hit one button and it automatically uploads and your photos are available or your videos are available. The other big negative, if you notice the camera, this does like a 6:9 format, and I'll show you kind of a couple little clips on the screen, and they're gonna kind of see that this format is mainly for like Instagram, maybe like YouTube Shorts. It's not really like a good YouTube kind of thing, but if you're doing like do-it-yourself things, so I'm gonna give you an example. These lenses just pop off, like these push down, and basically these all pop off, and you can change the lenses out. And when they come out, right now they have 4 different types. I'll show those also on the screen. Though they don't have a clear set yet, but if you are a garage guy, you do work on your car, and maybe you want to do like how-tos or that kind of thing, these might be good because you can wear them, and as you're wearing these glasses, if you're doing whatever, especially if they're in a clear, now I can even use them like this because they let in enough light in the garage, and I actually just did a great job on a Tesla, and I was able to video just using these into like a short. And so you can just tap the button when you're doing something you want to record, and then just release it again, and there you go, you got it, and it's done. And you don't have to, you have your hands that are free to do whatever you want. It's hard to mount a camera somewhere else in your head and mount it on your body. These make it just really easy, and it gives you a first-person vantage point where you're doing kind of things that are just a little different. And so I like to do a lot of like car videos and those kind of things. And this is perfect for me because I can get in my car and I'll have these glasses on and I can get a first person view and I can see exactly what's going on. So there's lots of cool things from that standpoint that I feel like these glasses are good for. So I wanted to just kind of a quick video to kind of just showcase these, show you kind of what they look like. I've been happy with them. Their price point's $500. Again, this is not sponsored, so this is just my opinion. If you were to go buy a set of, Oakleys, especially some of the higher end ones, you're going to spend $300. And for an extra couple $100, you get all these extra features. The big negative, if you're using them for audio, the audio has no bass. I mean, if you're used to AirPods that have like really good quality audio, these sound good if you like stuff without a lot of bass to it. I would say the problem is you get over half volume, the bass kind of just gets gone and all you hear is more the treble. And that kind of reminds me of like when you're on an airplane and you have those plug-in like disposable, that's kind of what it sounds like when you're at max volume. So that would be the big negative. They're not great when it comes to the audio part. But everything else, as far as the styling, I think they look all right from the styling standpoint. Functionality, I've been pretty happy with them. It might be something I might consider using. Like I said, I like them, and I'm going to continue to use these. And so far, I don't have a ton of negatives other than the audio, and the lenses are expensive, and you easily can chip them, and you just got to really be careful. But that's normal with any pair of like expensive sunglasses. So anyways, let me know what you think in the comments if you've used these, if it's something you think you might like from a car guy perspective, and I will see you guys later.